ladies and gentlemen.
If you happen to be at the corner of Elizabeth and Bleecker Street early in the morning, you can witness one of the last vestiges of the old Bowery. There's usually a group of scraggly-looking guys lining up in front of 18 Bleecker Street, which is the Holy Name Center for Homeless Men, one of the last drop-in centers from the old days. In the basement of Holy Name are showers where the men can clean up after a night on the streets. I ran the shower operation for 5 years at Holy Name under the watchful eye of the Jesuits. So we had about 9 shower stalls. We opened for 3 hours every morning, and we processed about 60 to 80 men a day. So you do the math. I mean, how long you take a shower for? 5, 10 minutes? These guys have been on the street all night. And occasionally you get a guy fresh off of Rikers Island. He come in with his garbage bag full of clothes and go, I'm taking as long as I want, you know? So it's like, what do you do? It was very hard to get that many men in through the showers in that short a time. So occasionally, though, every morning somebody would abuse the privilege. They'd be in there for like 25, 30 minutes, using up all the hot water, and there'd be 50 guys lined up. So I had to go in with my rubber boots and my jeans and my shirt. I had to bang on the door to get them out. And the refrain that we had down there was, take a shower, not an hour. That's what we did. That's what we said. So I'd bang on the door, take a shower, not an hour. Boom, 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 bang on the door. And the guys would see me doing this, and they would join in. The chant would go up. Take a shower, not an hour. Stop jerking off in there, motherfucker. And they'll like bang on the door and screaming at him. So that was that. Every morning was like that. Screaming and yelling, naked men. It was crazy. So on the other side of that, we had a clothing room that was run by an old Italian guy named Ralph. He lived on Moth Street for like 60 years. Ralph didn't care about the homeless. He was there collecting a pension, smoked a pack of cigarettes a day. The guys would come over and say, hey, Ralph, I need a shirt. He's like, I'd throw a shirt at him or something. And then, hey, Ralph, I need some socks. I don't have any socks today. Leave me alone. No socks. And he'd like start screaming at him. So this was my morning for 5 years. I didn't need caffeine. I'd have to go down there. It was full throttle adrenaline. I saw every permutation of human misery. Like, you just have guys who come in, heroin addicts. Their limbs would be like 20 times the size they were supposed to be. At Harvard graduates who had dropped out of life and they were drinking themselves to death. Guys who had come out of prison and just angry, angry, angry. The only way we got through it was humor. It was complete despair, but only the way we got through it was humor. It was the only way. They called me the shower mat because I was running the showers. I was shower mat. We had nicknames. The guys would come in, hey, I fucked your wife last night. I was like, oh yeah, how was she? Not as good as your sister. That's very un-PC stuff, and then very... the Korean guys were all at Kung Fu. We had a Native American pimp named Cheyenne. We had all the West Indian guys were Gunga Din. It was like very, very un-PC. So, but that's how we survived. They loved CD 101. They loved to listen to CD. And if they pissed me off, I would put on the classic rock station and like, oh, turn that hippie shit off. So we had this is how we got through it every day, just like full throttle humor. So one day, a guy was really he was in the showers for 45 minutes. He was not popular. We finally got him out of the shower. He comes walking out of the shower with no pants. Comes right up to the desk with me and Ralph. Hey, Ralph, I need some pants. And Ralph's looking at him like, yeah, what size are you? And he's like, I'm 31. And Ralph's like, I don't have a size 31. The guy's like, I need some pants, motherfucker. I need some pants. And he's like, I don't have size 31. And they're going back and forth. I need some pants. And so Ralph is just like, oh, fuck you. And he goes in the clothing room, locks it, which is what he did when he got angry. So he was in the clothing room, and leaves me out there with this guy, pantless. The guy's eyes are bloodshot. I can see he's totally coked out. So he's like, I need some pants. I'm like, look, I don't have any pants for you. And so what do I do? He's like, okay, fine. So he looks straight at me, and then he squats right on the floor and takes a shit. Right on the floor. Everybody is like, oh, you stinky motherfucker, you nasty homeless guy. The homeless guys call him a homeless, you nasty homeless motherfucker. So that's what they did. They call each other homeless motherfuckers. So this guy had reached the absolute pit of despair. Nobody does this. This is like, he was out of his mind. He got up and he was proud. Nobody was coming near him, And so he was like, that's for you. And I was like, thanks. So I said, look, you just get out of here, right? Just please get out. I'll give you my pants and you can go, right? I'm 31? Okay, so I take off my pants. I'm in my boxer shorts now and my rubber. I give him my pants. He doesn't blink. He just puts them on. Doesn't even wipe his butt. He just puts them on. And I was like, there, you feel better now? You feel like a man? He's like, you're not dealing with a man. I was like, what have you done? It's like, you're dealing with an animal. He was completely serious. He was completely serious. He was an absolute animal at that point. And I didn't have a joke for that. So, but the rest of the guys did. From then on, he was called Shithead. That was his name, Shithead. And Shithead, I called him Animal. They called him Shithead. Shithead kept those pants for 6 months. I never saw him take them off. He just had those pants forever. He was come in every day, coked up some days, something like that. He'd come in with those pants, had those pants for 6 months. He just hung on to them. And I said, one day I was just joshing him. I was like, so, yeah, nice pants, buddy. He's like, thanks. I was like, where'd you get them? He's like, oh, I think I got them in a thrift store somewhere. No memory. So we laughed. I laughed. We laughed together. You have to laugh, because otherwise it hurts. Thank you.